Hey, I'm Angela, and this is Ryan here from Lost in Reviews, and we're here to tell you about our review of Jimmy Tupper versus the Goatman of Bowie.
Don't you mean Bowie? No?
Jimmy, tell these bros what you said. Tell the camera what you just said, bro. Come on, man, just tell them what
I'm not gonna fucking say it again.
Jimmy saw the fucking goat man in the woods.
I didn't say I saw the fucking goat
All right, man, chill the fuck
I
out.
said I saw something. Fuck! I said I saw something that didn't just look like a person.
Yeah, I know, I get it. Something that looked like the fucking goat man. Got it.
Okay, Jimmy Tupper versus the Goatman of Bowie is a found footage film directed by Andrew Bowser. He also is the star of the film. He plays Jimmy Tupper, who is the butt of all his friends' jokes. He's the alcoholic friend that gets way too drunk at parties and always passes out first. On one of these nights where he passes out, his friends decide, hey, we're going to play a joke on him, we're going to take him out in the middle of the woods and leave him there, and when he wakes up, he'll be out in the woods, and maybe this will shock something into maybe I need to stop drinking or something. So they go out the next day, and they pick him up, and he's covered in blood, and he's freaking out, because he was just attacked by something, as the trailer says, or nothing, by the Goatman of Bowie. So he borrows his friend's camera, goes out in the woods to prove that he actually did see this thing, because no one believes him. And what goes on from there is so epic and great that I just want to ruin it for people.
I know. It's quite an experience, and it does test your patience, but you will be rewarded very well if you sit through and you make it, and you'll see what it's all about, and it's worth it, I think. Tell them about the story of how we heard about this.
Well, we were sitting down in Austin, Texas. This is a South by Southwest film. We're kind of giving it a little bit of a late review because we have so much to do. But we were sitting, and the film's publicist was telling a story about how there was almost a riot breakout in the first screening because people were yelling at the screen and just freaking out about the movie because they thought that a part in the film was messing up.
Yeah.
And they just were like yelling things like "fast forward," and
no one explained.
"let's get on with it."
Yeah, no one stood up and explained, what they're gonna have to do. They just put it on, just blank, just as a regular movie. So there was a lot of, what's going on?
So I overhear telling them this because she said then by the end of it, the entire crowd was freaking out and screaming, and they just loved it. So I walked up, we got the screener, and then we fell in love with it too. This movie is just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have exactly the same experience because we'd already been explained about the whole riotous, theme.
Stick with it thing.
Yeah, so we knew how to stick with it, but at the end we were still just as excited as everyone, we had heard about. We were like, yes, that's so epic, and
yeah. Well, the film just works, and hopefully it will see the light of day, and all of you out there can actually see it, because to me it's almost like a Rocky Horror or Evil Dead type movie.
Yeah.
Because this movie is going to be a cult classic if it can just come out.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, and when we've actually shown it to other people now because we love it so much, and they had the exact same reaction.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the film, they're kind of yelling at the screen, which I think you should do. You should totally get plastered and watch this movie. It's just one of those films.
It's an experience, yeah.
Yeah, it's a film that you should see with a ton of people.
Yes.
And I want to see this film with a theater full of people that have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
Because by the end of this movie, I guarantee you that you will be a super fan. Because I love these cult movies. I'm wearing my Boondock Saints shirt. Behind us we have Army of Darkness poster. We love these movies, and Bowie is this kind of movie. It's the type of movie that just you're quoting days after, and
we're doing the faces.
Yeah, you want the action figures and everything. Like you want the posters. And
my brother wants the poster already. Yeah.
Yeah, the movie is great and fantastic, and I can't rave any more about it. It's not the kind of found footage movie you think it is.
I'm so glad we didn't miss it too when we were at South by, because there's so many movies that could have easily slipped by, and now that we've seen it, it's easily one of my favorite ones I saw out of all the movies I saw down there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not only that, it's one of my favorite movies now.
It just sticks with you. You're just.
It's an amazing film.
Yeah.
And I hope people get the chance to see it.
Yes,
and
because he's working on a sequel.
Yes, and I am so happy that we get the chance to share our experience with you. So, Angela, what would you give Goatman of Bowie?
I'm gonna give it 4.5 pieces of bacon.
And I'm going to give it 4.5 marshmallows. And I hope you get to see it to see what we're joking
That
about.
will make sense.
I'm Ryan from Lost in Reviews, and
I'm
this is
Angela.
Angela. Bye-bye.